Doctor Who, Once Upon a Time Lord, which is a brand new graphic novel from Titan Comics, written by the Amazing Spider-Man writer Dan Slott, who, I mean, he's known for having the longest running Spider-Man one ever. I think it's like 10 years or something, on the main Spider-Man title, which is the Amazing Spider-Man. And so the BBC and Titan Comics make a big deal that, hey, he's writing Doctor Who, he's writing a Doctor Who comic. And then I saw on Twitter, like, hey, it's out now, you can check it out, you can read this Dan Slott Doctor Who story featuring the 10th Doctor and Martha. There's also a short story about 10 pages featuring the 9th Doctor and Rose, which kind of acts like a little ending piece to the main story. And what you got here is something pretty good. I would lie, I quite enjoyed it. It really captures the essence of the show. It really captures the essence of the Doctors, including both stories and their respective companions. More Martha than Rose. Rose, I was like, I'm wondering if it's one of the situations where, like, it's easy to capture the Doctor's voice in it versus the opinions. Definitely the original Russell T Davies opinions, because they were there for a season and they were gone, and then kind of pop in now and again. So I was like, oh, yeah, they captured the voice of the opinions as well, but maybe not like, oh yeah, it didn't really click in my brain as much. But the story is technically an Indiana Jones adventure. It's very, very Indiana Jonesy. It's just the reason Martha is in this is so you can do a bit of Wee Robbie type Wimey, and also you can do the whole, hey, this is the way, this is, so we have so our villains can show up. And our villains are these entities that are very crazy on storytelling. And the Doctor of Why and Doctor and Martha arrives at this alien carnival fair. And while the Doctor's kind of geeking out and be like, no, well, let me show you, let me show you, Martha. Just hold on a second, the stand there. She gets captured by these entities and basically say, they're kind of like the Weeping Angels, but for storytelling, except for blinking. They're kind of like, if you don't tell a damn good story that is engaging and captivating, all that kind of stuff, that is no loopholes whatsoever, you, sir, you, madam, can live. But if not, you're going to die. And what Martha did was tell a story about the Doctor, about this Indiana Jones adventure, about him trying to find the greatest item in the universe. And it's basically just a lot of fun of, like, here's like a Moby Dick type thing where the Doctor's on the sea and you got the cigarettes, and then you get this like cut back and forth, like jumping from Martha telling the story, because these entities are like it opens with the cigarettes destroying a boat, and they're like, why would you want to destroy, like, why? I'm confused. Like, why would you want to? Why are you killing off your main character so already? Like that, it makes no sense. Like, I don't like this. You're shit at this. Like, we're about to kill you though, and kill you, Miss Jones, and she's like, oh, fine, like, fine. I'll tell you. Okay, I'll just jump when the Doctor shows up, because my guess why it is. I just picturing all these times that these entities are kind of saying, all these, like, this doesn't make sense, why are you doing this, I'm confused, is Dan Slott's Marvel editing notes, mostly, or what us fans or us readers keep saying, which is, there's no plot to this. Meanwhile, if you wait 5 more pages, there's a plot, or you have a reveal, and things make sense. When it comes to us, the audience, we're not really known for patience. That's basically what it is. They're very cliche with the audience, really, with these creatures. But you have this stuff doing with the cigarettes. Yes, there's a lot of villains in this. A lot of villains. It's a lot of member berries, I won't lie. And then we jump to like Indiana Jones. Actually, oddly enough, I thought the Indiana Jones, the archaeologist was with her. I thought it was with her for a second. And I was like, oh no, it's not with her. It's not with her. In World War II, because you have Germans, and me who reads stuff out loud, I probably did the most shittiest German Nazi accent ever. But and all that. Oh yeah, when Alan Z came along, I went for an Alan Z. Like I thought I acted the scenes anyway. Which I would say this: if you're wearing the 10th Doctor, it's probably very easy to slap Alan Z every 5 pages, and it's very hard to pick when you use it. It's very easy. Just have him going well a lot and going well and Alan Z every 5 pages. It's and be like, see, that's the 10th Doctor. He's actually like his TV counterpart and like his OG TV counterpart, like But anyway, but we go through these mummy traps and all that kind of stuff. But the big selling point of this is that the realm of the dead. The Doctor goes to the realm of the dead, and he's like, "Oh, it's fine, it's all great. Realm of the dead. Probably gonna see a couple of dead people and that kind of stuff." And then he sees all of the villains that have died by his hand, or by all the villains that died. And it's not just your typical Daleks and Simon and Sotar, Sotarans, and it's not just that. You get the Ood. You got the Ood from the Sayers Pit. Talking about the beasts. You got the cats from New Earth. Oh, sorry, New Earth, or New York. I probably did add a couple of news in there. You got the Topperfane from Story Union. You got the Wagnos from Runaway Bride, and the Doctor we well saying. I was like, Doctor, I know you're rude and all that, and we all love you that you're a bit rude. I mean, jeez, I don't know why we're in that you kill her kids. I mean, Jesus, dude. But you got that, and you got the werewolf. You got the fucking werewolf. And he's like, because he's like, I owe you a debt, dear sir. I owe you a debt. And the Doctor, and so I'm going to chase you and help you get to the other side of your quest. And I'm like, this is awesome. And also, I'm seeing a battle between Cybermen and Daleks. Why the fuck is this not a thing in the actual show? Yeah, you can't go in Doomsday. I'm like, no. Like, this is one of those things, like, Disney money is going to help. I want 1,000 Cybermen on the left. I want Game of Thrones, better evil stuff going on between these two. Who just want to hit just delete and exterminate for 5 minutes? With all the dialogue, I wouldn't mind. But yeah, with the odds, and also a few more Silex as well. Because 10th Doctor's no second chances. He's that sort of a man. And you just get told the story. You just get told the quest and him reaching to it. I'm not going to explain the ending. What happens in it. But I'm like, okay, I'm digging it. I like the dialogue. It captures the spirit. It captures the voices of the characters and how the actors would probably more likely portray those roles as well. Same with the other one. That is dealing with rhyming. It's dealing with rhyming. That's the short story. That's the one that's dealing with the 9th Doctor and Rose. And it's just a simple, it's the third act of an episode of the show where, they're captured, they need to save the Earth from the villains, and it's showing how they did it. And basically, the whole thing is they have to do it in code, and have to kind of make nonsense and reverse Latin, a verse Latin to kind of communicate each other, so our villains don't know the actual plan. So they're like, yeah, so you're having like fantastic, because he says fantastic, like 4 times in 10 pages. He says, the Nine Doctors says fantastic. It's like fantastic with like a Y in there and then ick. It's like fantastic. It's like fantastic. It's a little bit of that. It's like with speaking with a lisp, basically. Fuck. But I thought that was fine. I kind of did prefer. And it kind of does act like a epilogue of it, which I laughed at Martha's reaction when the doctor's like, okay, let me tell you a story. It's about me and Rose, and you can know Martha's like, fuck this bitch again. God damn it, so it's so yeah, that was a bit funny when her reaction to that. But yeah, if you're able to pick it up, once again, it is a bit pricey. It's about $30. But yeah, I would recommend it. I would recommend this book. Comment below if you have read it.